Students, Assalamu alaikum to everyone. My name is Gauhar Nabi, your mathematics educator. Today, the topic that I am to discuss with you is regarding the sine rule and cosine rule. These are very important two topics in mathematics, right? But before starting this topic, I would like to tell you that we are well familiar of the PGT, that's Pythagoras theorem, right? And we are well familiar with trigonometry, these two. So what is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem, simply it's a type of theorem which deals with the right angle triangles. Let us suppose that if we have any right angle triangle, let us suppose this is a right angle triangle, right angle at A, B and C. This is right angle at B, right? And if any two sides are given in right angle triangle, we can find third side by using the Pythagoras theorem. That is hypotenuse square equals base square plus perpendicular square. But at a point where there comes a point where the Pythagoras theorem it fails. The point at which Pythagoras theorem fails, the role of trigonometry comes into play. The role of trigonometry comes into play, right? The role of trigonometry comes into play. So what is trigonometry? Trigonometry is the subject, right, which deals with the all types of triangles. I will keep it simple and short because my topic is sine rule. Okay, trigonometry is a subject which deals with the triangles, not only with the right angle triangles, but all types of triangles. With the help of trigonometric ratios, what are trigonometric ratios? Sine, cos, tan, cot, sec, cosec. These are trigonometric ratios. These ratios, it gives us the relationship between the angles of a triangle and their sides. Okay. So these are the trigonometric ratios. Okay. So now, today, I will discuss with you the sine rule and cosine rule. We are mostly acquainted of the triangles which are right angle triangles, right? But what if whenever the triangle is not right angle triangle, whenever the triangle is scalene. Whenever triangle is scalene. What is scalene triangle? Scalene triangle is a type of triangle in which none of the sides are equal, in which all the three sides are different. Okay. What will happen whenever the triangle is either scalene, obtuse angle triangle, or we can say isosceles triangle? Because it is not the only case that we have a right angle triangle and we are to find the sides and angles of a right angle triangle. What will happen that time whenever we have a scalene triangle or any other except right angle triangle? Okay. So this is my today's topic. So we have sine rule. That is sine A divided by A, sine B by B, sine C by C. In numerator, sine A, sine B and sine C. These are actually the angles of a triangle. But what type of triangle is? What type of triangle it is? It is any type of triangle. Whether it is scalene, right angle triangle, isosceles triangle, obtuse angle triangle, right? Any type of triangle. This sine rule is applicable to any type of triangle. Just get this idea. Sine rule is applicable to any type of triangle, not only for the right angle triangles. Now, in numerator, we have small a, small b, small c. So what are these letters? These letters are the sides of a triangle, sides of any triangle. So I want to add this thing that trigonometry is the subject which not only deals with the right angle triangles, it deals with all kinds of triangles. Okay. So in order to understand the sine rule, how sine rule works, let's take an example. Let's take an example. So what's the example? What's the example? The example is let us suppose that there is a person at this point, at point B. There's a person at point B. Okay, he travels the direction. He travels the distance in the northwest. In the northwest. So he goes in this way, and he reaches at point A. Point A. And from this point A, he again travels the distance from this point A to point C. So in which direction he is now? This east, this west, this north, and this south. In which direction he is traveling the distance? In which direction the person from point A to point C travels the distance? He is in southwest direction. This is the southwest. I mean to say the person travels the distance from A to C in southwest direction. Then again from C to A. Now we are told to find. We are required to find the total distance from point B to A to C, and C to B. We are required to find. We are told to find the total distance. How can we find the total distance? If it were a right angle triangle, then it was easy for we people to find the distance, right? But this is a scalene triangle in which only angles are given and one side AB is given. Okay, so how can we find? We can find the total distance by sine rule. So from this example, just get this idea that trigonometry, it is not dealing only with the right angle triangle. It deals with all types of triangles. So this is an example. So what we will do in order to find, now we are required to find, this is given 23.8. We are required to find a side AC and CB. How can we find this? So by using the sine rule. What is sine rule? Sine A divided by A equals to, we take sine A by A, sine C by C. So we will try to find out, we will try to take those very terms, three terms which are known. We will try to pick up three terms which are known out of this formula, and one which is unknown that we have to find. Okay, so in place of this sine A, we will write 47, and A is there, it is side, and sine C. What is sine C? This is A, this is B, and this is C. What is sine C? Sine C is 83, this angle. Okay, now we have 23.8. This is 23.8. The side which is opposite to this angle. Okay. So from this formula, we can find the value of A. We can find this side, CB. Okay. So this is 23.8. So A comes out 17 point something. We write 17 centimeter. Okay. Now, what is the remaining side there? We have to find. Now we are required to find AC. We are required to find C. So again, we will take sine C divided by sine C equals to B divided by sine B. So B is given. What is B? 23.8. This side, small b, and sine B is what? Sine B is angle 50 degree. So whenever we find this value, we get C equals to 18.3. So 18 point something, we will write 18.3 centimeter. Okay. So from the sine rule, we find this side, and this side. However, the triangle was not a right angle triangle. See the beauty. So we were told to find the total distance. The person from this B to A to C, and C to B, he covered. How much distance he covered? So we will directly add up these. We will add up these 23. We will add 23 to 18 and 80 into 17, what we will get? We will get 59. Almost, I mean to say, we get 60 centimeter. So 60 centimeter will be the whole distance. It will be the entire distance that a person, he will cover from point B to point A, from point A to point C, from point C to point B. So this is how we can show that how the sine rule works. That trigonometry is a subject that not only deals with the right angle triangles, but it also deals with the all types of triangles, regardless of the type. Okay, so not only this, from this we can conclude that how mathematics works as a function, how mathematics functions. Okay, so this was all about the sine rule. In next session, we will inshallah define the cosine rule. Till then, fi amallah.